Ooh, was he good today? You know, the thing that we have really good basketball players. They're basketball players. And so you got 5 guys at all times on the floor that can pass and shoot and drive and make decisions. It's my old way of playing, which is give them space and space the court and fly, and which is probably most of my career, 90% of my career, coaching that way. But you got to have a bunch of guys that can play basketball. And so he defensively getting his hands on balls. When you notice when he's in, people fly because they know they're probably going to get it. But Robert had 8 assists, 1 turnover. You know, I got to get him to where he knows when to go and when to just get rid of it. But he's going to be fine because he fights like heck on defense. Justin made shots today. Trey, you just notice he'll do whatever it is. And Adu did what he's been doing. Justin was better. I'm going to start Justin next game and have DJ and Robert start, and probably just those 3 and Jordan. And either Trey or Adu, one of those 2 would start. I'd probably be Trey. So I'm kind of flipping lineups, is what I've done the entire time we've been here.
How much of a steadying presence, or Trey and Tone specifically?
Yeah.
Trey doing a lot of things, and then Tone scoring
when you need a basket. Yeah, no, they're vets. They're vets. And like I say, if you ask me, experience or talent, if you remember, I've always taken talent, but you're always looking for experienced talent. Most of that is but the transfer portal may get you a little bit of that now. It was hard for us because our talent left to go pro, which is why what we do and how we try to get these kids. But now you get a couple guys like that. And my best teams had veteran players along with freshmen.
Talk about spacing. Can you see using this personnel to play smaller even when the bigs are healthy?
I don't know if you have to with Adu playing the way he's playing. I mean, Adu 6'7". The question is, we got 2 7-footers, and they're both good. They're both different. And there's going to be games where we thought this one rebounding would be a difference. I don't know. I didn't see the rebounding. Wow. Where's the rebounds? We out-rebounded them. No, we didn't. They out-rebounded us by 13. So, but we blocked some shots. We did some good stuff. And, we beat 2 good teams. And Africa told me today, I talked to the coach, he said, we got 2 more coming, 2 new guys. They said they had 1 yesterday night that came, because I'm like, how did you play Germany that good? And he said, well, we got 1 new guy, and I got 2 more coming for you. So tomorrow, I guess he gets 2 more guys. So it may not be the same team we had our scrimmage or our friendly with. But, no, I'm proud of the guys. Reed is, he's a basketball player. He's a decision maker. Told you yesterday, he's the thrower in. Let him take it out. He makes good decisions. But Robert, DJ, Justin, we got good perimeter guys right now. They're all basketball players. Adu, like I said, I mean, he's, again, the things he does and how he plays and the physicalness. But it was good. I'm happy I got Joey in. I put Brennan in, and I said, hey, go in 30 seconds, and then I forgot. I looked, I said, oh, geez, I didn't put you back in. But Joey got in and did all right, did fine, So.
John, last week as we were talking to all the players, every one of them used the word unselfish. And I assume that's no surprise to you.
We had a couple stretches where guys had guys open and tried to score anyway when they were really tightly guarded. I'm saying in a basketball game with 10-minute quarters, 4 of them, there's probably 4 of that. And guys, it is July, and I had 10 practice days. So we create space, which is what I've done in the past. That's a dribble drive. That's a positionless. You create space. We also have a 5-man that can shoot threes. Now all of a sudden you really stretch the court. We haven't even started doing the 5-out offense yet because I didn't have enough time. What are you going to, you got 10 days. And so, but these kids have responded. I told them, really smart team. We've done no defense other than scheming. So you say, well, when you're playing dribble drive, you got to guard the dribbler. So you're doing the offense, you got to guard it. So you got to guard it. The other thing that happens is when you're doing dribble drive, there's skip passes and drives and kickouts. You got to guard closeouts. When we work on our offense, those are the two things we worked on, and the only things we really talked about was scheming pick and rolls and showed them. But we did no work. We did no rebounding stuff. We didn't. It's July, for God's sakes.
John, if you check the assists and made baskets, I mean, first half was, what, 14 for 18? I don't know what it finished
We had
out.
27 assists and 9 turnovers in a fast game. In FIBA, their hands are all over the place.
Right.
They're just, it's FIBA ball. They just do drive and they're, and so to not have that many, we had how many baskets? 35 baskets, 27 assists.
Yeah.
And we're playing dribble drive, which means you're beating people and just reading and hitting the open man. And it was, I mean, if you're watching, it's fun to watch. And you're giving them space and you're letting them do your thing. I'm letting you go. Just don't be selfish. If a guy has the green light like Antonio does, do not take bad contested shots. Because you got the green light. Respect your team. They're letting you have the green light. And he doesn't. He's taking all open shade. Not going to make everyone, but. And I was happy for Justin today to make a few threes and still do all the other stuff he did. So, and I'll start DJ and Robert together this next game with Jordan. Probably Justin and probably Trey would be the other two. I may go with Reed and those three. But it seems as though you could go with Reed with anybody.
Coach, how many times did you try to reach over and grab Shea and put him in?
No, we were talking throughout the game. He said, watch the game. You're not supposed to be talking to me.
Coach, on that point, Shea and Jamal Murray are two of your greatest success stories in recent memories of
Trey Laus, another Canadian.
another guy, but-
Michael Mulder, another
Michael
Canadian.
Mulder,
You want me to
Windsor,
keep going? I
and
had
he
6
played
of
in
them.
Windsor.
That's right.
But the two, especially those two guards.
Kyle
from the Toronto
Wilshire.
area.
Kyle Wilshire is
I know
another
the
one.
Canadians.
Do you want me to keep going?
The Toronto
Then you
area.
ask me this question. How do you not get every Canadian that can play? I don't know. I have no idea why they wouldn't call us to say every kid that's come to you is like in the league, is fighting, or is in your. So tell me why. I don't know. They don't. But we take them all.
So my question to you, Jamal
A?
Murray, both from the Toronto
I don't care if
area.
they're saying A to me. That's fine. A?
A, from the Toronto area, and you're playing in Toronto, you had a full crowd, and most of the guys you played against on the Canadian team are also from the Toronto area. So talk about this area as a basketball hotbed. because
I don't
it's been
know.
good for you.
I don't. It has been, but I just love the city. Great restaurants. Love walking the streets. Friendly people. Diverse. I mean, I love this city. This is one of my favorite cities in the world to go to. It is. And I haven't been to Australia, but just about everywhere else in this world, I've been to most of their cities. And this is a clean, safe, I love this city. And the basketball, I love coming up here to recruit. Stay in a great hotel, great food, walk the streets. So, no, this is a special treat. And then when we had this opportunity, I was ecstatic. You spend 8 days in Toronto? Come on, let's go.
John, you've coached some talented point guards over the years. Are there certain qualities you look for when you're recruiting a guy that maybe you saw in DJ and Rob when you were?
And seeing Reed, I mean, the best teams I've coached have had 3 and 4 point guards. A dude played point guard in high school, but he was 6'2", 6'1". Then he grew to 6'5", and then he's now 6'7". His dad's 6'9", probably still growing. But now that means you could have Reed, DJ, Robert, and Adu. You got 4 point guards. Well, what happens? You get 27 assists and you get 9 turnovers. When you have guys that aren't skilled that way, and you're playing, it's a different game. You got to be more. You got to can try to create shots and all that. You don't have to on this kind of team. There's stuff we're going to have to do. I mean, we tried to press them and we couldn't like we did the other two teams. This team we pressed, and they got dunks and layups down the other end. They were prepared. Their guards were good. They missed shots today, but I would hope you would say you playing that fast got into their legs, and you do contest just about every shot. There's no free shots. They just,
Coach, how did you think that DJ played tonight? I know yesterday he kind of showed up in a big way playing point. He kind of played off ball, hit some shots.
Well, I didn't start him today because I'm changing the lineups. I didn't start Justin either. I mean, it's a summer. Tomorrow I'm starting, or 2 days from now I'll start a different group. DJ's terrific. The only thing I'm trying to get him to do, when he catches like he's guarded, he makes it. When he catches and slowly shoots, it's not the same shot. And I keep telling him, act like you're guarded. You're guarded, boom, shoot it. So he can shoot it, he's strong, he's physical, he can get to the rim. I'll tell you what else he does. He fights screens. You're looking at a group, it's July. We're going to get better. When you have young guys, they're not sturdy yet, which means they're inconsistent. Both on defense, they'll stand up. They stop playing. On offense, they're too erect at times because they're not sturdy enough. And their shot, they move a little bit. It's the same deal. They're not sturdy. That happens to young guys. But they're going to get better. And this has been good for them to go against older players. You have to understand, you got Trey, who's 21, Antonio's 22, and the rest of them are 18. They're 18. And so they're playing. The other guy, when you say he's 4 years older, it's as much mentally as it is physically. It's both. And so, but this was good. We get a day. We're going to do some fun things tomorrow. We're going to go to a friend of mine, his house. Going to swim in his pool, practice on his court. He's on the tour, so
Does he know you're
he
doing
has
this?
no idea. He'll hear about it. No, he knows.
John, you mentioned FIBA style of ball, style of officiating, all that. Could you ever see a day when American college basketball is
We
played
have
this
moved to
way?
it. We've all moved to it. We all have. This Canadian team, though, did more high-low stuff. Like I told my guys, they're running baseline screens and they're running high-low, more like a college team than the German
I
team.
mean more of the officiating, letting stuff go and letting the flow happen in lieu of calling every little thing.
No one's going to listen to me about officiating. They don't listen to me about anything else, let alone that. But this was, I'm happy for them, and I'm happy every one of them. I got Joey in the game. He did fine. Jordan did terrific again today. The only one thing, he didn't go after a block shot, and I said, you go after. And then he went after every ball to block and rebound. He ran. He didn't shoot the three. I'm going to tell him, you're wide open for it. He can make that shot now. He literally has never played like we're playing him in his life. He's never played 4 or 5. He's always been a 3 and a let me mess with the ball. And you look at him now, he's efficient, he's rebounding, he's long, he's 6'9". Great kid. He's a great kid.
You guys typically haven't shot a high percentage of three-point shots in terms of the amount of field goal attempts you have. But this team, 27 yesterday, I don't know what exactly you finished with today in attempts, but do you foresee that possibly being, maybe trending?
We had 30 today. We made 11, which is about 33, 34%. Okay? You coach your team to who they are. If you got a bunch of really good three-point shooters, then you shoot more threes. If you don't like to go 3 for 30 because you cannot win. So it depends on your team. This team, a little bit inconsistent, but I've seen them all make threes, including Trey. So now you got, even Adu has missed some, but he can make threes in the flow, and Jordan can make threes, and so can all those other guys. So yeah, this may be a team we shoot more threes. It all depends on your team. I mean, You know, normally I'm trying to recruit the best players we can get, even if they're multiple position. I had John Wall and Eric Bledsoe. It worked out for both of them. I mean, you can have multiple. We've had Willie Cauley-Stein, Carl Towns, Dakari Johnson, Trey Lyles, and they all played together. They're all kind of similar. They all did okay. I mean, you know, we've had wings and, well, why would you go there? You and the other kid are the same. Well, they both play. How about that? Then they both play and they both shine. And we'll do the same here. Guys are going to have to share minutes. It's just going to have to. Now, what I did was, I don't know if you saw, we started the game. They were a little shaky. They weren't passing to each other. Then they started passing, and all of a sudden, it's 21-12 or whatever, and I was going to sub 2 guys, and I said, let this group stay and run this out. And we'll do that this year. Got a group playing well, let them play. And when you get in, it's about the team playing well. Just be unselfish and play defense and rebound and fly, and you stay in. So it's a good group. We get 2 7-footers. You put a shot blocker in there. You got one more guy. We're 1 man short right now anyway. We're playing 8 guys. So you got one more big guy that you can put in there. And you know, you just share. And everybody eats. I mean, everybody, you think about it. You could say, wow, DJ, oh, Reed, woof. Yeah, did you see Robert do this? He can just create. And then you say, oof, Justin making threes and driving a roof. Oh, Trey, geesh, he's a 3-point shooter at the 5. And you say, Adu, we didn't know Adu could do this. Well, that's how it's supposed to be. Everybody eats, they share, they create for each other, you're about each other. It's easier when you play that way. Like I said, Robert had 8 assists, 1 turnover. And yeah, he held the ball a little bit too long, a little bit, okay. But he had 8 assists, 1 turnover. Anything else, guys?